Just because you're sitting still doesn't mean that you're quiet. Many times somebody else can be talking, but your mind is a million miles away. Or if you're in an argumentative mood, you are silently figuring out how you're going to answer that other person as soon as they shut up and they're quiet just for a moment. You're internally, mentally debating, and if you're mentally debating and figuring out how you're going to answer, it probably means you're not really listening to what they're saying. And the art of listening is something that has to be learned, especially if you've got a very fast mind. Now, I'll tell you that I've had to really work on this in my own personal life because my mind works real fast, and I'm thinking about what's going to be said next, and I'm thinking about what I need to do next, and many times I'm looking at somebody and smiling and but my mind is absolutely somewhere else. And many years ago, I learned that if I was going to really love people, I had to learn how to slow myself down, turn my brain off to those other things, and focus on the person that I'm talking to right now. If they're saying something to me, then I need to give them enough respect to listen to what they are saying. And this is something that has to be learned. And the Bible tells us in James chapter 1, verse 19, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." And the word swift is the Greek word tachus. It can be used, reading directly from Sparkling Gems, to depict a runner who runs as fast as he can so he can reach the finish line before his competitors. And because this runner fiercely wants to win the race, he puts everything else out of his mind, focuses on the finish line, and then presses forward to obtain the first place prize. The Greek word tachus, be swift to hear. And you could actually render the verse like this. Now listen to how you could render James chapter 1, verse 19. "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, set your focus on becoming a good listener, and do it with all your might, as if you're in a competition to win the race of being the best listener." What kind of listener are you? If you really listen to people, people will value you a lot more. They'll know that you really care for them. And by the way, if you're not really listening, eventually they're going to figure out that you're not really listening, and it will seem pretty insensitive to those people that are trying to talk to you. So obey the Bible and ask the Holy Spirit to help you be swift to hear.